there, this is Christina from Rinky's 3D, and today I'm here to show you how Studio 3D can be a lifesaver for your next email campaign. Trust me, I know the hassle that it is trying to fit everything together in the very narrow spaces that we're given by email editors, and while trying to do that, trying to stay on brand and create something that looks cool enough so that people will actually click on it or buy. This is exactly why I'm bringing this use case from Studio to you today. In Studio, you can create a full body image that resembles an email, put the devices anywhere you want, have full creative liberty, and the outcome of that creation can just be copied and pasted in your email editor so that it looks wow, eye-catching, and something that will really boost your CTR and your conversion rates. Now, remember, in Studio, you don't have to do anything from scratch. Our awesome team of designers has you fully covered with a bunch of templates that you can use as a starting point, tweak around to fit your branding needs, and just have your next campaign ready in no time. After logging into Studio, the first thing you're going to see is the Projects section. Now, in order to create a full body email, you have to start with an image project. Of course, you can browse through our templates and find exactly what you need under email material, under images or animations, depending how hardcore you are. But today I'm going to show you how to do that all on your own. So let's get started with an image project. Let's start from a blank project and then change their dimensions. First things first, I'm going to name my project. It's good to give your project a descriptive name so that it is easier to find it later in the My Projects section. Now, these dimensions obviously won't do, so I'm going to need this to be around less than half, so about 900. And that looks very okay. For more information about the dimensions you might be needing, I suggest you first check out the email editor you are working with. For MailChimp, these dimensions will work perfectly. If it is your first time designing a full body email, the easiest thing to do is select a background color for the email, just like the one you have in your email editor. For example, the emails we sent out for Studio are white, therefore I'm going to make the background of this project white so that it can seamlessly embed it in the editor when the time comes. Now, what I'm going to show you right now is not super intricate, it is just a very simple design that you can use in order to have a more dazzling effect in your next email campaign. So the first thing I'm going to do is change the default device into a few devices that I'd like to advertise. As always, click on the device and open up the catalog. Let's start with this device. Now, I'm going to push it up right there because I need it to be the very first thing that my visitors see, and I'm going to turn it around because this phone has a very intricate design in the back. I'm going to duplicate that and then also turn it around to create this both sides intricate design, which is very interesting to the eye because when someone is opening up an email, they're not expecting to see a device so close and so big. So we're already winning here. Now, I'm going to pair my offers with a few wristwatches, so I'm just going to add another device layer and browse the catalog. You can browse the catalog by brand or even type, so I'm going to go with wearables. And all the wearables in the catalog are right here. I'm going to select this one and make sure it is big enough. I'm changing the color so that it looks more interesting. And then I'm also going to duplicate this and add a variation. So maybe the bluish one. They need to be a little smaller so that they don't take up all of my space. And maybe I'll give them a little studio flair just because I can. So they're not exactly straight. That looks cool. So now, because I'm not big on words, all I want to do is add a button right here. So right in this middle, I'm going to add a button. This is the default button that I've chosen for my brand. You can add your very own, of course. And as you can see, it's shaping up pretty well. Right here, there is space to add my logo, which I'm going to do right now. Make it small, but big enough to see. And of course, it really pops up in the white background. As you can see, as I'm placing everything, snapping lines appear to help me out. Pretty cool, right? And now what I'm missing is a title. Why are people buying now? Or why should they buy now? But while I'm thinking about this, I'm thinking, maybe I should change the color to this because it looks a little bit softer on the eyes. And I'm right. Just like that, I have a whole different vibe in my email. Now I'm going to add some text and write the word sale on it. You can choose multiple fonts. Let's choose Oswald right now. You can even upload your own fonts. And of course, make sure that things are big enough so that they're attention grabbing. Now I'm going with a gut feeling right here of how I think things should look, but you can also be more precise by using numbers right here. Now I think sale once is not enough, so maybe I'll duplicate it and have it written a couple of times in a couple of places, or maybe not. So maybe season sale is what I'm looking for. A little smaller. And now I need a little more of a hook, so I'm going to give an up to 70% off. Not bad, right? Now, to create a balance right here, I simply move the watch a little more, and I'm realizing now that they may need to be a little smaller in order to make my email visually interesting. I'm going to say that the watches are only up to, okay, let's be realistic, 40% off. And then, as you understand, you can add as many text layers as you need. I just want to make sure that they're the same. So I see here it's 2.1, which means I need to change this to 0.1. There we go. In just minutes, I've created this design, which might not be very intricate, but it's definitely something you haven't seen before. I am very confident in your creative skill. Therefore, I know that you can create amazing content. All I needed to give you is this little post and this little idea. Make sure to save your work before you go and just click download to download. Before I let you go, I have one more trick up my sleeve. First of all, make sure to rename all the layers so that you know which one you're touching when you're on the layer panel. Secondly, you can add as many frames as you want to test out different designs. For example, if you have a segmented audience in MailChimp and you think that it might be a better idea to also sell this to another color, for example, purple is going to be more eye-catching for your audience, or that not those wristwatches, but maybe some other type of device are working the same. As you can see, all you have to do is copy a frame and then go around the catalog and select exactly what you need. Maybe just the phone. And no more words. Now, the design might not be everything you need, but it's definitely here to showcase exactly what you can do in Studio. You can try it once more and then just change the background or add a custom background or do whatever you desire, really. Sky's the limit when you have Studio 3D. That was pretty cool, right? Trust me when I say this is the most time saving way to create an interesting, eye catching email that will get those CTR numbers way, way up. I hope all your questions were answered, but if not, make sure to leave a comment below or reach out to us via email or on our LinkedIn page where we'll be sure to get back to you. Now, if you're looking for more ways Studio 3D can help out with your marketing efforts, make sure to check out the rest of the videos on this channel. Until next time, stay creative!